season, taking on Jennifer Barry, graduate student out of Lake Grove, New York. She has 92 draw controls on the season for this Johns Hopkins team. Beautiful night at Homewood Field. Hopkins corrals the first loose ball. They will have the first offensive possession.
Well, the good news for them is they have the history of having such a strong start in the first quarter, but sometimes being on the bus a little bit longer. It should have been a short 1 hour trip from College Park to Hopkins with some traffic, but much longer, about 90 more minutes longer than that.
And there's our first goal of the night for the Blue Jays.
You saw some of the passing on display in this possession. Gets it to the inside. The Maryland defense is there, but Angelo, with the Twizzler move, is able to roll back to the free open side, get her hands free, get that great shot off. Excellent start for Hopkins.
Hopkins still in control, getting possession back. Number 12 is Bailey Cheatham. She scored the game winner in overtime against Rutgers this past weekend. Over to Angelo. She already has one. You can see right off the bat the size of Angelo. Ducks the check and stuffs it home. Beautiful individual effort. Hopkins up 2-0.
This Hopkins offense is really fun to watch. They are constantly moving off ball, occupying the defenders. This gives Angelo a great path to goal. She does an excellent job of cutting to the inside, protection of her stick. Beautiful job. You see that nice split dodge. She can feel the defensive pressure, gets her hands free. Excellent placement.
Now to Sophie Hallis, staring down Ava Angelo. A pick inside frees up Hopkins momentarily, but they are thwarted by a recovering Maryland defense. Brianna Lamoureux, number 4, playing defense for Maryland. Cheatham, whirling dervish, spins inside, shoots, saved by Sterling, her second of the ballgame. Lunch money. That is your 2023 Defender of the Year while she played at Rutgers, spending her graduate season here for the Maryland Terrapins. Lubecker, head of steam, slalom to the goal, shot to set, soaks it, eats the shot. You know, being able to plug in somebody like a Megan Ball, that has been gigantic. And another shot, you want to talk about gigantic. Maeve Barker finds pay dirt. Hopkins is up 3-0.
Hannah Lubecker, excellent dodger, has an excellent look at Cage, quick fake in there, but Doucette just eats it up. And once again, another assisted goal, and Maeve Barker with the score. Hopkins up.
Yeah, you look at the history of these two programs. Maryland celebrated their 50th anniversary last year, 50 years of Terrapin lacrosse. Obviously, this is season number 51. Hopkins didn't go Division I until 1999. So 25 years at the Division I level for Hopkins. They've had some catching up to do. Is this the day where they can solve Maryland? Not if Shannon Smith has anything to do with it. Nice shot. I believe that was Corey Edmondson.
2 games for Edmondson, 1 goal, but she is so strong coming off the dodge. Excellent two-way player, can do a little bit of everything. Offense, defense. Watch a little pump fake there. Gets the defense just to hesitate, then she's able to just pull forward, full head of steam.
This is probably because Victoria Hench, senior from Woodstock, Maryland, 10 goals on the season, missing her 2nd consecutive game, didn't play against Northwestern. She is not available tonight. Edmondson steps in, shot to score. And the sophomore from Severn, Maryland, has gotten Maryland to within 1.
This gives Corey Edmondson her 9th multi-goal game. Look at her positioning, explodes off the mark, and she just veers ever so slightly to the left. That gives her a little bit more separation between the defender crashing in. Good placement of the shot. It's all about just explosion.
Libby May being guarded by number 37 in white, Casey Riggs. A Cal transfer. She's a left-handed defender. Nice moves by Lubecker, quicker than a hiccup. Turn and a goal. That is Lauren LaPointe, number 8 in red, and that is a juice goal. That is a player getting an opportunity on the big stage.
3 straight. Winning the draw control, getting possessions, excellent feed in the inside. What I liked about Maryland on this possession, they cut to the inside. Hannah Lubecker with the feed inside. LaPointe just takes this pass, turns, gets her hands free, gets the shot off.
Lubecker with an 8-meter opportunity. Staring down Doucette, steps in, shoots, and Doucette, what a save. That was beautiful. That was a nice, well-placed shot by Lubecker, and then Hopkins throws it out of bounds. Turnover to the Terps. Lubecker coming up on 1 minute left here in the first quarter. Nice cut, shot, Libby May. The Hopkins defense gets caught snoozing, a little flat-footed, and May with the flash cut catches and shoots.
Literally caught a defender standing still and just explodes. Gets into open space. No one is there to slide and cover. Excellent job for Lubecker being ready for the feed, and a real heads-up play by Libby May.
Maryland with a 7-0 advantage in shots since that last shot and goal by Hopkins at the 6:32 mark of the first quarter. Hopkins is struggling with the turnovers. Getting that ball from defense to offense, and there's Doucette with another nice save. When you watch her on tape and you see the talent, but watching it live, she explodes to the ball, she's aggressive, can handle outside the cage as well. Inside roll, fed back, Angelo, and she is denied. Emily Sterling with a great stop. That was a clean look, nice look from Bailey Cheatham. So she has that perfect balance of when to get after her players, when to support them. Don't look now, but her son Riley is a sophomore defender on the men's team. And she has got a daughter in sophomore in high school that is supposed to be pretty darn good.
She is very good.
So keep your eye out.
No surprise with the two parents, Kathy and Brian, both stars at Maryland.
Shot, Shannon Smith denied by Doucette with another save, her 4th of the game. Good defense from Aiden Paduzzi, senior out of Newmarket, Maryland. Elena Costa now in the game for Hopkins, 44 in white. Angelo, and that was as clean a look as you're going to get. You can see her slam her stick on the turf in frustration as she is denied by Emily Sterling, who makes her 4th save of the game.
Libby May is on a great hash mark. I think she should take this shot.
May steps in with that shot, takes Sheehan Stanley Birch's advice, and she pots it. Maryland up by a pair.
Now, let's pass the ball around. We're going to get a better opportunity. You're not going to get better than this 8-meter look. Great drive. She's looking at the whistle to explode. Look, she veers ever so slightly to the left. That opens up her complete right hand. Again, that could have been a yellow card. I don't think the official saw the contact made with the head. But those fouls in between the midfield, they were trying to cut down on those midfield fouls that the players were doing to try to slow the transition. The issuance of a green card, 1-minute releasable penalty. So basically what you've seen teams doing is playing more like basketball type defense while they're riding in the clear.
Beautiful passing from Johns Hopkins, and it is finished off by number 27, Ashley Mackin.
Mackin had 7 goals in the Penn loss. This one just gets a little bit touched to her stick into the back of the net, a much needed score.
McAteer, path the cage, shot denied by Sterling. Nice save by Emily Sterling.
No one to her right side.
Maryland 2 out of 4. Make it 2 out of 5 as Doucette holds her ground, her 7th save. First half. Possession clock and game clock virtually identical. Cheatham to a cutter and a quick stick and a goal. Ashley Mackin, soft hands. She has another one on the interior of this Terrapin defense.
But the stick is in the right place at the right time. Bailey Cheatham feeds it inside. Actually, that's a beautiful placement of the pass.
Just shoots it wide. You see the quickness. And the speed of Hannah Lubecker. She goes from 0 to 60 in no time. 3 seconds. Shot. Doucette with the save. What a stop by Madison Doucette with short time left in the first half. This is beautiful.
Clevenger comes around. She is able to just take.
But hey, we are thrilled to be here tonight. Mark Dixon, Sheehan, Stanwick Birch. Thank you to all the men and women in our technical crew. Stat guru, Rustalin. You knew it was a big game when Russ showed up. Shot and a goal. That is Chrissy Thomas for the University of Maryland. That ends an 0 for 7 drought that lasted 10 minutes and 45 seconds.
Clevenger just gets it to Thomas, a couple steps above goal line extended, increases her angle. Doucette has to travel from pipe to pipe, and she just shoots into a sliver of space.
Probing this aggressive, athletic Johns Hopkins defense. Feed inside, probably not the best decision. Here comes Jordan Carr.
You don't want to throw it anywhere near Jordan Carr. She just makes plays to the inside. She can score also.
Angelo rears back and shoots it. Not the best placement as Sterling knocks it away harmlessly. Make it 9.
I like how Sterling, she made that save, but also ran the ball out.
LaPointe takes the feed and scores. Chrissy Thomas with the look. Lauren LaPointe, her second career goal. Maryland has scored the first 2 here in the second half.
Thomas behind the cage handles the pressure. And LaPointe just, look at where her stick placement is. She catches that behind her shoulder and then brings that shot overhead, as home was now her home turf.
Well, and Tim McCormick telling us that when Doucette decided to transfer into Hopkins, is Angela with a BB. High-to-high delivery over Emily Sterling. That is a big one.
Excellent hands, and she can finish. Comes off the pick. Watcher gets the ball, she gets to the center of the field, and then she gets separation. She veers towards the top of the 8-meter. That's able to really let her hand wind up, the sidearm rip, and the placement here. Off stick, makes Sterling move, because if the ball releases and hits a defender, you will get yellow carded.
Libby May, head of steam, shot. Where'd it go? Doucette's got it in her cross.
For the defensive foul. The player that fouls goes 4 meters behind.
Maryland 2 for 5 so far on the free positions, and another save. Lubecker.
Beautiful stop. Love the passing for Hopkins. Wide open. Sterling comes up big. Hopkins has to convert on this.
Feed inside. Mackin behind the back save. Sterling. Terrific shooting and terrific goaltending. Number 9.
Beautiful stop. She read it well. And you know that as a goalie, you have to be aware. You can't just be focused on where their stick is, understanding where's the opening.
Chrissy Thomas finds an opening and hammers one home.
Second straight multi-goal game. Just goes to cage hard, rips it. This one gets by Doucette. An excellent game with 16 saves, but Maryland's got a 2-goal push to deliver.
Third quarter shooting, Maryland is 3 out of 13. Hopkins 1 for 6. Again, Madison Doucette has 8 saves in this quarter alone for Hopkins. There's an effort, that little bit of the velocity taken off that shot. As Charlotte, if you're Hopkins offensively, what are you looking to exploit here?
I think just continuing the passes, getting good looks, but Emily Sterling is hot. Even though Doucette has a career high in numbers tonight for her saves, Sterling is making a lot of stops. You need to not shoot stick side. You got to move her, throw in a fake.
Paris Colgate, number 20 in white, run 2 of those out to get possession. Maryland was prepared for that. Head of steam, Lubecker. Hands free, and she paints a corner. Hannah Lubecker. No one was going to deny number 40 in red on that burst to cage.
Is an understatement. She takes off, she explodes with speed, but also her shots also have a ton of speed. So even though she's fighting through the traffic, left hand up, she still generates so much power. Beautiful shot running to the left side, the stick protection on display.
Hopkins only has taken one shot this quarter. And it was a good look, but poor placement. Sterling gobbled up the save. Charlotte Smith operating one-on-one. Feed down low to Cheatham. Cheatham gets doubled, turns, shoots, save. Emily Sterling. For Hopkins has been on fire. Emily Sterling said, take a look at what I can do.
Sterling has been another just excellent backstopper, seeing the ball so well. 12 saves on the night for Sterling, reading it, keeping it in the crease.
Lauren LaPointe at a pretty tough angle. Maryland 2 out of 7 on free positions. Make it 3 out of 8 as LaPointe. Her first 3 career goals, but showing the poise and confidence of a player who has been there many, many times before.
Throws in a bit of deception. Most players' right hand would look to shoot that far right post. She instead veers off and then shoots that near post, stick side, throws in a little bit of fake. Doucette comes a little bit off the line, but I really think it's just an excellent shot by LaPointe.
Of Hopkins, whistle stops play, possession stays with the Terps.
"16 draw controls for Maryland tonight, 4 just for Hopkins.
Libby May with some sorcery inside, does a great job to spin away from pressure, denied by Doucette. 17 saves on the night. Hopkins needs to go, and they need to go fast. Down by 4.
We've not scored in this fourth quarter. Good skip pass.
And there's one down low. Ava Angelo takes the feed and slips it past Emily Sterling right on the doorstep. Don't look now. Hopkins has just cut the lead to 3.
Starts with the save from Doucette. Excellent passing downfield. And this placement's good. They avoid the stick side for Emily Sterling. Her stick drops low, changes the level, and fires that one in. And some of the feeds inside, that was a really tough catch to handle. So then you waste a lot of energy just corralling the pass inside, but you got to make sure that you have the effort in releasing that shot.
And a feed inside. Maryland sticks it again. Maisie Clevenger, younger sister of Eloise.
She does a bit of a head fake. So talk about stick fakes. You also can use your body fake. She dips her head low, gets Doucette to move a bit, and finishes beautifully. You see that slight little nod there. The goalies, they're so quick and they will react to your reflexes. You just want to throw in a little bit of anything. Corey Edmondson, who's chipped in a couple goals, had 2 goals in the first quarter. She gets the foul and will get set up on the 8-meter.
And Edmondson dunks it home. Maryland now 4 for 9. And number 14 in red, she's the one that kind of got Maryland back in the game.
26 of the season. Watch as she cuts to the complete opposite side of the field, moves her stick across her body, doesn't switch hands, but moves it to the left-hand side of her body. She's also throwing in some head fakes.
Which, by the way, that loss against Northwestern was their first conference loss under head coach Kathy Reese. Feed inside, mishandled.
I got to give Florida their credit. They lost to Florida. They did not win to Florida.
Behind the back, Ava Angelo sticks it.
That was a hard handle. She gets kind of handcuffed right in her hip area. Connects with it, and then sticks this one behind the back.
Hopkins doubling the ball. Shannon Smith trying to keep it out of harm's way. Feet inside, and that might do it. Good look to Eloise Clevenger, who may have just put the exclamation point on this Maryland
2 assists on the game. She gets in the goal scoring column as well tonight. LaPointe just feeds us inside. An excellent, just quick release. Beautiful shot.
Man, what a great game for Madison Doucette, the goaltender for Johns Hopkins. A career-high 19 stops between the pipes, and this Blue Jay team is going to be one tough out come Big Ten and NCAA tournament time.
2 really tough teams, and Hopkins had a strong start, but Maryland battled. They went on runs, they handled the Hopkins pressure defensively, they locked them down. Emily Sterling, the anchor, with 13 saves for her team. Maryland responds from a tough Northwestern loss to get another big Big Ten win.